Here we are. So I think the White Sox have the #1 pick. I'm excited. So we're 20. We'll see how many of these guys come off of our board. Looks like we are going to take a starting pitcher in the first round. If we pick up Mark Patton, which I think we will, I hope he's really good. The problem is Francisco Montoya, the odds of him falling to the second round, I'm just not sure. I hate to just ruin our draft again, but I don't know. So who's the first overall pick? I think I know who it is. I think it's going to be that third baseman. No. Claudio Solero, starting pitcher. Works for me. Not a guy on our board. Jim Welburn should be picked up here. Ricky Burris. Nice. All right. So far, so good. Our scouts really liked Welburn. I really liked Welburn. There he is. That was the guy we really wanted. We'll keep that rolling. Sim to Mariners' next pick. Okay. So the question is, who do we take? Do we take Mark Patton? He still hasn't been found. I'm leaning towards it. I'm taking Mark Patton, #1 overall. He looks like a dog. I'm thinking he's going to be great. He wasn't ranked. I hate to do that. Take a not ranked guy in the first round, but I think he's so good. Our scouts think he's the best guy in the draft. We got to do it. So the question is now, will Francisco Montoya make it to our second round? If he does, we are in good shape. And he is off the board. That hurts. And he was just barely, the Guardians took him right before us. That's tough. Not the start that I wanted. Novoa has a lot of potential there. So does Acevedo. I think Acevedo is probably the best move here. Guaranteed to be good. We'll pick Acevedo and keep it moving. I am so upset about Montoya, but I didn't think I could pass up our Canadian boy there. So now the question is, where do we go here? We've got some good position player depth, but we weren't able to pick up any of the guys that we were really looking at as top position player talents, which is too bad. But the good news is we do have some young corner outfielders. We're going to need corner outfielders moving forward. Novoa's still on the board. You know, I mean, for the value that we're going to get, he could be really, really good. Sebastian Nieves, kind of, I'm leaning towards him a little bit, or maybe Antonio Cosmo. Not quite sure yet. Cosmo kind of makes a lot of sense to me. Raul Campos got taken. Novoa still on the board. Since we drafted Patton, I think we're good on that. I think it's going to come down to Nieves or Antonio Cosmo. And I really think Cosmo is going to be the guy. 18 years old. I mean, they're pretty much the same. Same potential, same everything. Antonio Cosmo just hits lefties a little bit better. So to me, that kind of ends up being the deal there. Okay. I think it's Antonio Cosmo. Bring it on home. All these guys not ranked. Our scouting department did a really good job of finding players. So Sebastian Nieves still on the board. Alberto Novoa still on the board. This could be a really good late round pick. We also have some other guys we like. Nicky Ferguson's a guy that I like. Kenny Bauer, also not a bad pick. So we'll have to see what happens here moving forward. Novoa's still on the board. If he goes through without getting discovered, that's going to be crazy. He's so good. But to me, Sebastian Nieves just makes a lot of sense. We need position players. Yeah, I think we got to do it. So there you go. Nieves gets drafted. So we did pick up some position player talent. That's good. Now, the question is, what do we have left? Oh, man. We lost our right fielder that we really wanted. Still a good option. To me, Alberto Novoa is too good to pass up on. He's just too good. We can't do it. Hopefully we got some good depth. I don't know how this is going to go. I really don't. Our scouts love him. Now we've got Jason Randolph and Marcus Manzillo. We'll take Manzillo. We still went pretty starting pitcher heavy on this draft, but we'll have to see how that turns out for us. And that is it. All right, well, that's that for the draft. Not a whole lot really to talk about there. I didn't quite get what I was really looking for. It's kind of hard. Sometimes the draft dictates who you pick. You know, you want good value at every spot, and sometimes, even though maybe a player is a guy that you want, there's a better value at that spot. We really needed first baseman, and we really needed some corner outfielders, but you know what? We'll take it. You know, Dom Canzone could potentially start next year. I just don't really know how he's going to be. We can always sign guys. We can figure it out. So, anyway, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all take care.